Welcome back. Welcome back to the Kovacs Report. We've got some more news. And yes, I'm doing this because I love this book. I absolutely love this book. And I'm very, very excited to hear this news, which is Something is Killing the Children is coming to life through Blumhouse, which is a really, really, really exciting time for this book and for fans. So we're going to go through the article and find out what's what. So there may be some spoilers, there may be not. But before that happens, like if you can, hit subscribe too. I'd really, really appreciate it. So, like I say, Something is Killing the Children, right? It's one of those books that proved me wrong, let's just say. When it first came out 5 odd years ago, I picked it up, I read through it, and I went, okay, it's just another slasher, right? It's basically Buffy, but in a different setting. And I read a couple of issues, and I thought, it's not for me. It's not for me. I let it simmer. And then, it's getting a lot of hype. I think, maybe I should go back and give it a second chance. And boy, oh boy, was I glad I did, because it's probably one of my favorite indie horror comics in years. And I'm hooked. I'm up to date. I've read all the tie-ins, the House of Slaughter, the one-shots, all the bits and bobs that tie into this Slaughterverse, as it's called, by James Tynion IV. And I'm so glad that I'm on it now, in time to get excited by this. So yes, there was rumours there might have been a TV show, but it seems there is more coming. Let's find out. Blumhouse Productions secures film and TV rights to James Tynion IV's horror hit. Boom Studios has officially announced that Blumhouse Productions, the studio behind modern horror hits like Get Out and The Black Phone, has acquired the film and television rights to James Tynion IV and Werther Dell'Edera's critically acclaimed, record-breaking comic series Something is Killing the Children. And the irony of this was only supposed to be a quick mini-series, really, but it's turned into a 5-year super mega hit. I love it. I know some people don't, but hey, it's my channel, and I want to get excited about a book that I love and just hope that you like it too. Anyway, set in a small town where children can see monsters that adults cannot, the series follows Erica Slaughter, a mysterious and deadly monster hunter working for an organisation more interested in maintaining secrecy than saving lives. Blumhouse plans to develop Something is Killing the Children as both a live-action feature film and an adult animated TV series. Very, very interesting. I wonder if they're going to sort of cross their sort of canon, their stories together. Be very interested to see the animated TV series, actually. I mean, a film's cool and all that, but I think these things really work serialized, much like comics themselves, as a sort of like hyper cool animated adult cartoon, because we've had quite a few of those recently and they've all been great. I mean, one of my favorite cartoons right now, I say cartoons, sound like a child, but they are cartoons, right? My favorite animations was Arcane League of Legends. That was absolutely incredible. The soundtrack, the story, the characters, it was insane. In fact, they produced one of the most beautiful making of art books I've ever seen sitting on my shelf over there. Very, very pleased with that. So yes, that's what I would look forward to the most. Of course, I'd be happy with the film too. Anyway, let's see what it says. Blumhouse plans to develop Something to the Children, both live-action feature film, adult TV series. Tynion IV will adapt and and executive produce the animated version, with Dell'Edera serving as co-executive producer and visual consultant. Now, I'm very happy to hear that, because if they've got some kind of control of what the end product is going to look like, then they're obviously going to shape it the best possible way to stay true, I hope, to the fans. Now, I've been in this position before with my comic book years ago. I got approached by many writers and a few TV, what would you call them, streaming services, let's say, and they were basically like, we want to buy this, and then you've got option one, which is we just take it away from you and we give you a shit ton of money, but we do what we want, or you are more involved and it's a little bit more involved as well. And I always believed that I would want to be more involved in it, so it stays true, true to the vision that you created and all that love and effort that you put into the book. So I'm super happy that they are definitely involved. And I hope it's just not a title credit in the credits, but they are actually hands-on. So there's a quote here. Who's this from? It says, "Something is Killing the Children is the comic that changed my life and career forever," said James Tynion IV. "Finding a partner who truly understood the potential of Erica Slaughter and this world was crucial. We found that in Jason Blum. Nobody understands horror better than the Blumhouse, and I can't wait for fans to see what's coming." Developing Something is Killing Children with Blumhouse. Is it Blumhouse or Blumhouse? I'll just say both of them throughout the video, so you've got something to take the mickey out of me of and then point out which is the right one. Is a milestone for Boom Studios, added Stephen Christie. Jason Blum's commitment to James and Werther's creative vision means everything to us. We've been on this journey with them since the very first issue, and partnering with Blumhouse feels like the culmination of years of belief in this story, and also probably good that it doesn't get switched over to Vertigo. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Now, the franchise continues to dominate the comics market, with Boom committing to at least a 100-issue run of the series. At the New York Comic Con 2025, the publisher also announced Fall of the House of Slaughter, a new event series leading into the landmark 50th issue set for release in 2026. Now, they did take a little hiatus, this book. I think the next issue is out in December, so there's not long to wait. I think that will be issue 46. Okay, yeah, I think issue 46 will be the next published issue. No release date has been announced yet for the film or TV projects, but fans can stay tuned for updates at Boom Studios and on social media. Okay, there is the cover to Volume 1. I guess I bought the beautiful, what they called library editions, the hardcovers. They look absolutely delicious. I think the third one is about to be announced, so I thoroughly recommend that you pick this up. It's one of my favorite horror comics of all time. I didn't think it was going to be, but I just can't fault it. Now, I will say the spin-off stuff for me isn't as good, but it's still good, still good. And that world really is fleshed out. They really have created the Slaughterverse, you know. It feels real. There's lots of characters. They've all got their own stories. There's so much potential for lots of different things to happen, different creatives to come on board, because that's what he does with the House of Slaughter series. So different creators are writing stories within the Slaughterverse universe. So this really is something special, I think, we haven't seen for a long time, especially in horror, because horror is just so hard to do in comics because most of them are terrible, you know. So when a good horror book comes, you got to snatch it up and you got to give it love and support it, otherwise it will die out. Now, that's all I have to say, really. I absolutely love this book. I can't wait for the film, can't wait for the TV series, and I can't wait for the next issue and this big event that is starting next year. So there we go. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Are you reading the book? Are you not reading the book? I tried to make a video the other day, but I don't like scripted videos. It was very monotone, but I was trying to say, hey, I love this book. This is what happens. This is why you should read it. But listen, read this book and let me know. Even if you have to read it digitally or you borrow the comics off your friends, give it at least the first trade. All right. And hopefully most of you will love this book as much as I do. So have it. Like the video if you can. Hit subscribe too. We will catch you in the next one.